Alright, what's up YouTube? Hidalgo405 back on Digimon World Dusk. In the last episode, we went and did Access Glacier, or whatever the heck it was. Off screen I did one mission, and that's because it's like one of the more annoying ones in the game. Where you have to go return to Access Glacier, fight like 3 Zudomon, and then Vikemon. They're really simple fights if you know how to take them on, which is just know what weakness they have. Or, you could just do what I did and just overpower them with like what your usual team is. But wait, hold on, why am I going over here? Because I made sure that I did that off screen so that I'd be able to unlock the next story mission. And lo and behold, I go to just like walk out of the area without even accepting the mission. So yeah. Let's just talk to this weird dude. And take another quest. A 5-star mission, Merchant of Death. This is gonna be a good one. This is also one of my favorite missions in the game, because it like has my second favorite location in game, which is also probably the best place to train in this game. This game's almost finished. Seriously, I believe this is like the last story mission. Well, second to last story mission, really. Then there's the last, well, actually, there's technically 2 more missions after the final real boss of the game. One of them I will be doing because you're able to unlock it easily. Which is, I believe, you just do like one more mission after that, which is like another optional mission after that. You unlock it, and then it's just like probably like the best place in the game. And then there's the legendary tamer like mission, which in order to unlock you have to be platinum tamer, which is annoying enough to get already, but it is possible in main story. But also, not only do you need to be platinum tamer, you also have had to have linked up with a friend, who either has this game or its counterpart Dawn. So that I won't be able to do that because, as you all should already know, I am doing this Let's Play off an emulator. So yeah, I won't be able to do that mission. That, and I've only ever done that mission once in my entire time of playing this game, and I've played this game a whole lot. And really, it's not really worth it. I mean, it's interesting just to like say like, oh my god, I'm like the world's greatest player, like I'm the world's greatest person in this game, hooray, I'm unbeatable. But really, I just don't care for that mission. It's barely a mission at all. You just go to the Digi Coliseum, and you go through like 5 fights. You face Ko for the last time, who actually is a semi-difficult fight, using the final form of his starter. So I believe that's Apollomon. He also uses Shine Greymon, and then I believe he also uses the final form of Andromon. So yeah, that's a pretty decent fight. It's not too hard. Then there's fight. I can't remember their names, but I remember you fight like 2 of the people from the anime. I don't remember from what season. I know it's not from Tamers, and I know it's not from Data Squad, because they use Greymon and Galgomon. So yeah, I don't remember which 2 they are, but freaking Agumon is used so many times throughout the anime. But after that fight, you end up taking on the people from Data Squad, and they're using the burst modes of their partners. So you'd be going up against Shine Greymon burst mode, Mirage Galgomon burst mode, in the first fight, those 2 fighting side by side for it. Then you fight Rosemon burst mode and Wravemon burst mode. in like the round after that, or maybe the round before that. But yeah, Proxy Island. This is like one of the greatest places. And then after that fight, it's just you fight. I don't remember what Digimon it is, but like you like I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But it is mentioned when you defeat the final boss. So probably like if I remember, like while I'm reading the final text for that, I'll point it out. But yeah, Proxy Island is probably the best place to train if you're looking to train. So yeah, it's mostly filled with beasts, holy, and I believe water. Or Aquan, or whatever the heck it would be called. I'm gonna do a little bit of training here, because that's gonna be sort of needed. I mean, the final boss isn't too difficult, but if you're not really prepared, it could be. But yeah. I also want to kind of apologize for not really uploading the past few days. There really is no reason why, it's just I haven't been in the mood to record or upload. I've got like one video of Reverse of Arcadia pre-recorded that I haven't yet to upload. I'll probably put that one up after this. But still, I haven't really recorded in the past few days. I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of it, like trying to upload at least every other day. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Even though I remember my way around this island pretty well. Oh yeah, there's also birds here. That thing looks pretty cool though. I've never used one, but I still have the right to say it looks cool. This place is pretty simple, I guess. I mean, like, since I haven't played this game in like a couple of years, really, it could get kind of difficult, like, to get around here. But really, like, there's only like a few branching paths, and they don't branch off for that long, so like if you end up like realizing, oh hey, this is a dead end, you don't have to backtrack all that far to get to where you were going. And I believe I go down. No, stupid wild Digimon. Ooh, failed to flee. You know what that means? Death to the birdie. I realize that some people don't really care for when games are sped up, and honestly, I'm also like one of those kind of people. Like, I don't really care for when people speed up in their Let's Plays, but I'm also impatient as all hell, so that's why I tend to speed up when I'm playing. Really, I'm only doing it because I don't want to, like, I want to get through this area to the boss of it, like, before the end of this episode, because really, this is one of my favorite locations, and I don't want to be stuck here for too long, because this game is so close to being done. Apparently there's also a machine here. Oh yeah, I think actually Proxy Island's covered with a whole lot of different types. Although the final area of the game is is literally all types are found there. And it's split up to like 4, maybe 5 locations in it. Like where you'd fight the different types and stuff in each of the different areas. It's like the first area you'll spawn, you're like in a mountainish looking area, which is dragon and holy. Oh, this is the wrong way. Ooh, Draceramon. I don't know if it's Draceramon or Triceramon. Let's try Triceramon. Yeah, it's Triceramon. Okay. The only reason why I was thinking it could have been Dracmon is because I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh lately with a dinosaur deck, and Dark Triceratops is one of the cards I use in it. So yeah. But yeah, like the final area of the game is like each of the different zones covers like a whole lot of different things. Like first zone would cover Dragon and Holy. Go through a warp, you're in like a forest area, which is insect, plant, and beast. And then you'd go through another warp after that, and you would be going the wrong way. You would be in like a basically what would look like as if we were part of this island, really. Actually, yeah, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen the area, but basically just think of it as something kind of like this area. And you would that would be where bird and water would be. And then the last warp would actually be like where the final area is, which is machine and dark. And that's actually one of my favorite areas in it, is the machine and dark area, because to me that offers up the best experience. And also, like literally, you take like 2 steps out of that area and you're fighting the boss. Well, bosses really. Which is actually one of my favorite parts of the game, because like those bosses, none of them take up more than 1 space. So it makes actually for a very interesting kind of like thing. Because like they're all very powerful, they're all like they're just all very powerful, they all take up 1 space. And I believe like 2 of the fights are 2 against 3. Oh yeah. So yes, after a while you'll run into Skull Balchulimon or Balculimon. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. The skull dog thingy. But he'll lead you towards this warp, and then this is where the boss is. As you can see, there's Skull Balculimon, Baluchimon, there's Marukimon, there's the samurai dude that we faced in the Thriller Ruins like a while ago, and then there is Grand Dracomon or Grand Dracmon interfering with us. Wait, attacking a single person in a group will hurt the reputation of Cow & Co. Or something like that. I do not know. Take on this one. Yeah, you refight Gaiomon here. This fight is unavoidable. You have to fight Gaiomon again here. It's not possible to avoid this fight. Although it is possible to avoid the Grand Dracomon fight if you wanted to. Because they will basically give you a choice of saying if you want to pay like the price up front, like because like you're basically going and asking them for their assistance, and they'll basically say, okay, if you're able to pay us like this much up front, like we'll do it, or you could defeat us in a fight and we'll still do it. Because they more think of it as you're trying to trick them than anything else. Like they really think that you're trying to trick them to going into say so that they could be captured. Because technically they're like not an evil organization, but just think of them as like the black market. Like they do like illegal shit, but it's more to help others. But yeah, like you have the choice of like paying them up front. If you do that, you'll get like an unlockable weapon that you could equip to your Digimon, which I believe is a pretty decent equipable. But personally, I decided to not pay, so that you could fight on Grand Dracmon or Grand Dracmon. I just end up saying Dracmon, but it's probably Drac. Whoa, what the hell? I'm sorry that you saw. Oh, because it's with security shit. My computer's been acting really screwy lately with security pop-ups. But yeah, but basically, if you don't pay, you get to fight Grand Dracmon, and you get like a shit ton of experience out of the fight. So I find that a whole lot more worth it, especially since this is like the final area before the final area. It's the second to last area of the game, really. That I just feel that you really should fight him, because this is like your last chance to get like the final boost you need. Okay. And this fight is almost over. Well, actually, depending on how well this fight ends out, like, okay, item, let's just use a 300, because I don't think he'll be able to kill Shadow, even if he does. Or Raging Flame, that shouldn't cost too much. This fight is no different than when you fought him in Thriller Ruins. He is literally same level, same techniques, everything. They just copy and pasted him here. So yeah, I mean, you still get quite a decent amount of XP out of him. So just like seeing how well my team is like after the fight. Ooh shit, his like signature move, which hits I believe 2, maybe 3 times, just 2 times. Okay. Even though I could easily take him down in the next hit, I want Shadow to still be able to get the experience, because like I said, this is like the final area of where you're going to be able to get some decent XP, so it's best to just make sure that everything that you're trying to train up is here for the fight. So let's see. Yeah, basically every boss will give you a guaranteed level up. Okay. Yep, everybody on my team leveled up. Let's see, wants to learn a new move. What move? High Sonic Voice. Let's get rid of Small Tornado. Okay. Come to capture us? No? Huh? No, you say. You're here to talk? No, I'm here to kill you all. Why don't we hear out what he has to say? Unlike Skull and Maruki, Gaomon is more, I'm not gonna say regal, but more accepting of his loss, and like he's willing to actually help you. Grand Dracmon, so what is it you want? I'll listen to anything if it will let Colin Co make a profit. You explain to them. What? You say a union wants to hire Colin Co? Marukimon, what's this all about? You can't fool me! You plan to capture all of us in city! Boss, don't be fooled! This one is really sneaky! Don't get cocky just because you're a union tamer! This is a trick, right? You're the meanest pest! I don't know what he's saying anymore! We're Colin Co! Wait, calm down. If this is true, this will mean big business to us. Yes, you're right. Want to take on a job, we'll make anything you want. We'll get the job done and restore Center Bridge as you requested. Though it is a request from the union, business is still business. We won't do it for free since Center Bridge is a big system. How about 1 million bits? You'll have to pay 100,000 up front. Now, like I said, you have the choice of paying it up front, like right now, and you get like an item out of them, and you don't have to go through the fight. Or you could say that the union will pay for it. verbal promise isn't gonna cut it. You don't even know if we can trust you, not to mention we're not gonna tolerate it if you tell us later you don't have the money. What do we do? Are we gonna do business with them? It's no surprise the messenger doesn't have the cash, but the union probably won't hesitate to pay. First, I'll personally see if we could trust this tamer. If you can beat me in battle, I'll take the union's word and take the job without the money up front. I always give it my all. Are you ready? Here we go. Grand Dracmon. A dark type or demon Digimon, whatever you'd want to call him. He is very powerful. This fight is nothing to really sneeze at, because really, this guy could be very tough. As you saw, all of those moves I just used, like that one move, with all the zones that hit, it caused over 100 damage. That barely did shit to his bar. He also has a slight resistance to wind, which is the main move of shadows, so yeah. Although this fight is a whole lot easier if you have a Shine Greymon on your team. Because Shine Greymon, his main move is fire, and this guy actually does not resist fire all that well. But you also carry a whole lot of holy type attributed moves with Shine Greymon. So this fight is a whole lot easier that way if you have a Shine Greymon with you. So yeah. We'll keep using Spiritual Kick, 'cause that is an elementless move. Let's try High Sonic Voice, because Wind is still not all that great against him, so let's go with another elementless. As you can see, Flare and Falco are going to be putting in the most here. But this guy is very dangerous. He likes to weaken you down, like weaken down your stats and like your resistances, so that he could like really hit you hard with his moves. And most of his moves that cause damage hit either multiple times or multiple areas. As you can see with this one, it hits twice and 3 areas. So that's one of the more dangerous moves he has. And seeing as how High Sonic Voice wasn't really doing much, I decided to go back to using Galga Tornado. Oh yeah, Gorgon's Eye, that hits moderately hard and paralyzes without fail. So that's one of the more, to me, even though it's not too bad of like, even though it's one of his like less devastating moves in terms of area it covers, being paralyzed, not being paralyzed, being confused by it is not all that great. Especially because it hits pretty damn hard. So yeah. We're gonna go and use a revive. Because like I said, with these fights you want to keep your people standing. Because just as how's your fight, just as easily as you think you're not doing well in a fight, you could easily start doing better and like end up knocking him out before you realize it. So really, it's always best to keep your team as healed up as you can. He took out Shadow again. Okay. I'm actually kind of nervous. Another thing to weaken my attributes. Okay, Spiritual Kick. Boom. It's about halfway. This should be over soon-ish. He missed Gorgon's Eye there. That's good. And we restart the whole cycle over again with being able to attack all 3 with 3 turns in a row of my thing. Then he goes 3 times. As I've probably mentioned multiple times in multiple fights, when you're like an enemy boss is like lined up to go 3 times in a row, or even 2 times in a row, you can almost always guarantee that he will use attribute change at least one of the times there. So you don't need to worry too often. Personally, I don't really know why the game does that. To me, it just feels more like it's giving you more of a chance in the fight, which makes sense really, because honestly, if your opponent hit you all 3 times like that, if they could, then that would be kind of cheap, because honestly, this guy could rack up quite a bit of damage really fast. So yeah. And I've been saying "so yeah" a lot in my videos. It's like my catchphrase. Okay, I wasn't even poisoned there. And I still got hurt by poison. Attribute change. Demon Claw. Now I'm poisoned. Oh yeah, and Demon Claw hits twice. Holy crap. He's daydreaming. Okay. As long as Flare is able to survive the hit from, is able to survive the next hit, I could use, a Digi-Reviver double on Falco and, Shadow, so that shouldn't be too bad. But still, it all depends on what move, he uses. Demon Claw? Okay, don't think this is gonna go well. Item. Digi-Reviver double. This is the only one I've got, so I gotta make it count. And now he's down. Okay, item. I know I'm item spamming, it's just like, to me, I don't feel I'm actually all that set for this fight. Even though this is actually supposed to be a semi-decent fight. I don't know why, it's just that when it comes to fighting the bosses, like, in this game, I don't feel comfortable, like, anymore. But really, if I had, like, 1 mega level Digimon at this point, like, I would be, like, overpowered as shit, because really, my first time playing through this game, like, I struggled against the final boss because I only had ultimate level Digimon. After that, I went and got one mega level. And the freaking fight became easy as hell. Wait, no, he killed Shadow? Damn. I can't afford my Digimon to be dead in battle. Digi-Reviver, then I could use the heal thing. Okay, we heal that. That should help us withstand the next couple of hits. Death Scream, yeah, you've used that move enough times already. Kind of afraid. Damn! He's trying to kill me. Well, there goes Yatagaramon. Wait, no? Wait, yeah. For a second it looked like it was still standing. I'm gonna heal up, because really, I'm not gonna survive the next round, that is one next turn. All attributes are downed. Item. Come on, Digi-Reviver. Frick, I don't think Falco has enough. Shit. I could only hit him with like that move. That's like the only thing I had enough MP left for. Try Revolver. That's the only thing I don't really care about with Falco, is that his MP is while it is the highest out of everybody on my main team, his moves take up more MP than anything else. So it's kind of a double-edged sword with him. And he's out of MP, which means he's only good to heal stall now, because I'm not going to waste any items on healing up his MP. When I could easily just hit him with Shadow. Okay. Item. Heal 150. I'm just doing that to heal up Shadow a little bit more. And hopefully Shadow's next turn will be the end of this. Because he's got only a little bit more. Shadow will hit 3 areas, hitting about, like, hopefully 50 each. That should be it. That should be game. Because I don't think he has any set trap cards. Okay, I'm not going to bring Yu-Gi-Oh shit into this. But let's see. Nope. Okay. Item. And as long as nobody dies in this next turn. Okay, good. He's using Gorgonite on him. Even if it was a crit, it wouldn't have killed. This should be game. Activates Magical Cylinder. Activates Mirror Force. What? Nope. Just game. Alright. That fight actually took a little bit longer than I expected it would. But really, you cannot, like, I cannot blame the game on, like, I cannot really blame that on anything. But let's see, what new move does he want? Sonic Cutter? Okay, forget Normal Blade. Also, if you're wondering, off screen I evolved, Clockmon into Nightmon. So yeah, Hyper Tornado. Let's get rid of Big Tornado, because Big Tornado is kind of pointless. End it like that. You're even stronger than your reputation. Yeah. What are we going to do? What do we do, boss? Let's get out of here, boss. Never breaks a promise. We'll head to Center Bridge right now. Men, let's move. Boss, wait for me! I'll just go and grab the rewards for this mission. And I'll probably end it off after that. So let's just go and talk to, what's her face? Chief Julia? And that should be it. And Spike is here. I'm surprised. Kalenko is actually here investigating Center Bridge. Chris must have settled the deal. Yep. Welcome back. Is here in city. Yeah, I know. Without your help, I actually went and got them. Thank you for considering. We already discussed payment with him, so you can relax. But I think you got taken advantage of. The price is too high. There's not much we could do about it now, Julia. At any rate, well done. Now we'll be able to go to Sunshine City. Once Center Bridge is restored, we're going in. Spike's group should continue to oversee Center Bridge security and data management. Understood. Your reward is at Dark Center. Of course it is, because you could never give me the reward yourself. But hold on, I'm gonna quickly see. Because at the end of that fight, I saw that my team was pretty high in level. Level 53 with speed of 280. What's his speed like at now? 221. Wait, does it really require 280? Damn. Well, it looks like I've got some serious training to do. But he requires 3 more levels. Let's see what you need. To evolve into Ravemon. Okay, I just need to get you up to level 50, so that's 3 more levels. And for Shine Greymon. Holy of 13,000, attack of 270. What's your attack at right now? Well, I'm severely screwed. And level 54. Okay. Looks like I have to train this guy in attack and train this guy in speed. Hold on, but this guy, Digi-Evolution route. He requires to be level 65 and Holy of 50,000 in order to become Alphamon. His aptitude is currently at 60, so in order to get it, you have to degenerate back into Clockmon. Like I said, this route is, like, this guy is, the Alphamon. Like, in order to get Alphamon, it is very annoying, but very rewarding. Alphamon is probably one of the better Digimon you could get in this game. That is not through, DNA evolutions. So yeah. Let's see. And I believe you are able to evolve. No, you need Spirit of 155. What is your Spirit at? 145. Damn. And let me guess. You're ready to evolve? Hopefully? Yes, you are. At least we'll be able to end this off with getting our first Mega level. And all the stats went up by 2. Except for aptitude, which went up by 22. Unfortunately, this Digimon's final, signature move is not all that good. It hits 2 zones, but it leaves the center spot out, so it hits, zone 1 and 3, really. So it's not the greatest of moves really, but yeah, it's still a reliable move. I just don't really care for how this Digimon looks and how its final move is. It learns a whole lot of pretty good other moves when it's leveling and everything, so I guess that kind of makes up for it a little bit. So, well, that does sort of make up for it. It doesn't, it's really, like I said earlier in this game, your starter in Dusk is really more of a support team member, because it learns a whole lot of, healing moves and high damage moves. But it's, really, until it's Mega level, it's not worth keeping on your main team. And even then, you could, you could have better things on your team like I do. So yeah, I'm going to end it off here, guys. I'm only gonna head back to towards the home so that I can start training on these guys using the Digifarm, so I can get all their stats and everything up. So yeah, sub, like, comment, and I'll see you for the next episode of whatever the hell I decide to record next. But yeah, see ya.